はようでござる、伊吹殿。
おはようございます。
勝手に入って申し訳ない。朝の鍛錬を欠かすと腕が鈍るゆえ。
いいえ、こんなに早くから稽古なんてご立派です。
掃除でござるか。ならば手伝いを。
あ、いえ、悪いですか
ら。いや、世話になっておるし。
お気持ちだけで十分ですから。
伊吹殿。
Hello everyone, Dalt here, and I'm hosting today's video. We're gonna see some anime where the main character is a sword user, so let's get into it without wasting any more time. Starting off with number 10, Brave 10. This anime has only been subbed, premiered on January 2012 with 12 episodes. Its genres are historical, samurai, superpower, action, and adventure. Izanami, a young priestess of Izumo, is forced to watch as a group of evil ninja burn her temple to the ground and slaughter the people within, leaving her no choice but to flee into the forest to escape the same fate. By chance, she stumbles upon Saigo Kirigakuri, a masterless ninja from the Iga school. The two travel to Oeda Castle to ask Yukimura Sanada for help. Izanami's possession of a strange and devastating power is revealed, and Sanada readily agrees to help her, gathering 10 brave warriors to Izanami's side. They'll have to travel far and wide, all while trying to fend off those who would chase after her dark power that she possesses to make it their own. Number 9. Hakuouki. This anime has been dubbed, premiered on April 2010 with 34 episodes. Its genres are action, drama, and supernatural. In 1864 Japan, a young woman named Chizuru Yukimura is searching for her missing father, Kudo, a doctor by trade whose work often takes him far from home. But with no word from him in months, Chizuru disguises herself as a man and heads to Kyoto in search of him. Attracting the attention of Ronin, she tries to hide and ends up witnessing a horrifying sight, the Ronin being brutally murdered by crazed white-haired men. In a startling turn of events, members of the Shinsengumi arrive to dispatch the creatures. But Chizuru's safety doesn't last long, as the group of men tie her up and take her back to their headquarters, unsure of whether to let her live or silence her permanently. However, once she reveals the name of her father, the Shinsengumi decide to keep her safe, as they too have been searching for him. Number 8. Sengoku Basara. This anime has only been subbed, premiered on April 2009 with 36 episodes. Its genres are historical, martial arts, samurai, and superpower. During Japan's Sengoku period, several powerful warlords fought in politics and in arms with hopes of unifying the country under a central government. Nobunaga Oda has asserted himself as being the most powerful of these rulers by possessing the strength and military resource necessary to conquer all of Japan. Shingen Takeda and his trusted warrior Yukimura Sanada led one of the main clans standing in Nobunaga's way. One night, Sanada had been ordered to lead a sneak attack against General Kenshin Uesugi, which was then thwarted by Mesumune Date and his army. Sanada and Date fought to a draw, which forged a heated rivalry out of their own newfound admiration for one another. Number 7. Asu no Yoichi. This anime has only been subbed, premiered on January 2009 with 12 episodes. Its genres are harem, martial arts, comedy, romance, and ecchi. Yoichi Kurasuma has spent all of his life in the mountains, training in the soaring wind, divine wind swordsmanship style. Under his father's guidance, he is able to master the technique at the age of 17. With nothing left to learn, Yoichi is sent to a new dojo located in the city so he can continue to train and gain an understanding of modern society. Unfortunately, Yoichi has no idea how to act or speak to anyone in the present day, and acts like a samurai, complete with his odd speech and traditional clothing. As he goes to live with the Ikuruga sisters at the dojo, Yoichi, clueless on how to interact with others, is constantly hurdled in hilarious misunderstandings. Yoichi stumbles through his new life and tries to learn how to live in the modern world with his new family. Number 6. Granblue Fantasy the Animation. This anime has been dubbed, premiered on April 2017 with 25 episodes. Its genres are action, adventure, and fantasy. In a world consisting of many floating islands, a young man named Gran has dreamed of taking to the skies and exploring them since his father disappeared years ago, leaving a message for his son to meet him at Estelucia, island of the Astrals, when a mysterious girl named Lyria literally falls out of the sky trying to escape the evil Aristi Empire, who held her captive. Her life becomes entangled with Gran's, and his long-awaited journey finally begins. Together with their companions, former Imperial soldier Catalina, and the baby dragon Björn, they take to the heavens, exploring the many mysteries of their world, while trying to avoid being captured by their enemies. Number 5. Grancrest Senki. This anime has been dubbed, premiered on January 2018 with 24 episodes. Its genres are action, drama, fantasy, and romance. The continent of Atlaten once again finds itself devoured by the flames of war, after a horrific event known as the Great Hall Tragedy. What was supposed to be a joyful occasion that would establish peace between the Fantasia Union and the Factory Alliance, the marriage of Sir Alexis Daus and Lady Marine Kreischt, was instead a tragedy. As the bride and groom walked down the aisle, the ceremony was suddenly interrupted by a powerful convergence of chaos, a dark energy from another dimension that corrupts the land and brings forth monsters and demons into the world. Having failed to prevent this disaster, Siluka Melites, an Alliance mage, is traveling through the chaos-infested countryside to study under a master magician. When she is intercepted by a group of soldiers working with the Federation, Siluka is rescued by Theo Cornaro, a young warrior carrying a mysterious crest, a magic symbol that gives its wielder the ability to banish chaos. Number 4. Kimi to Boku no Saigo no Senjou. This anime has been dubbed, premiered on October 2020 with 12 episodes. Its genres are action, fantasy, and romance. A force known as astral power permeates throughout the world, wielded by astral mages. Fearing its destructive power, the Empire persecuted those who showed their abilities. The tormented mages then founded the Nebulous Sovereignty to flee from their oppressors. Since then, the two nations have been in bitter conflict, the war still going strong for more than a century. After committing the great crime of freeing an imprisoned witch, the talented knight Iska is sentenced to prison. A year later, the Empire leadership suddenly decides to set him free, with the condition that he hunts down a fearsome mage known as the Ice Calamity Witch. Hoping to end the war, Iska agrees. Coincidentally, the Ice Calamity Witch herself, Alice, Lou Nebulous the 11th, also wishes for peace and is willing to do everything she can to bring down the Empire. Number 3. Dororo. This anime has only been subbed, premiered on January 2019 with 24 episodes. Its genres are action, adventure, and supernatural. The greedy samurai Lord Daigo Kogemetsu's land is dying, and he would do anything for power, even renounce Buddha, and make a pact with demons. His prayers are answered by 12 demons, who grant him the power he desires, by aiding his prefecture's growth, but at a price. When Kogemetsu's first son is born, the boy has no limbs, no nose, no eyes, no ears, nor even skin. Yet still, he lives. This child is disposed of in a river and forgotten. But, as luck would have it, he is saved by a medicine man who provides him with prosthetics and weapons, allowing for him to survive and fend for himself. The boy lives and grows, and although he cannot see, hear, or feel anything, he must defeat the demons that took him as a sacrifice. With the death of each one, he regains a part of himself that is rightfully his. For many years, he wanders alone, until one day an orphan boy, Dororo, befriends him. Number 2. Spirit Chronicles. This anime has only been subbed, premiered on July 2021 with 12 episodes. Its genres are action, adventure, drama, fantasy, and romance. When 20-year-old college student Haruto Amakawa dies in a traffic accident, he does not expect to wake up in an unfamiliar world in the body of a young boy named Ryo. As their memories and personas fuse, Ryo realizes that he now also possesses magical powers. He is relieved to find that his burning passion for revenge against his mother's murderers has not subsided, despite his newly changed identity. Not soon after, Ryo comes across the kidnapped princess of the Bertram Kingdom and saves her without hesitation. To express his gratitude, the king grants him the opportunity to enroll in the Bertram Royal Academy. Believing this to be a new chapter in his life, he is excited to study at this prestigious academy, but life here proves to be more difficult for him, a slum dweller surrounded by the majestic children of nobles. And finally, number 1. Tales of Zestiria, The Cross. This anime has been dubbed. Premiered on July 2016 with 24 episodes. The genres are action, adventure, and fantasy. The celestial records speak of the existence of the Seraphim, a race of divine beings who give blessings to humanity and are offered prayers by them in return. Those who are anointed with the ability to interact with these spirits are known as shepherds, hailed as heroes for their prompt appearances in times of crisis, while also being feared for their power. The shepherds are imprinted in common folklore along with the seraphim. Sori is a young human who has spent his entire life living in harmony alongside the seraphim in the village of Elysia. Fascinated by the myths of the celestial records, he explores some nearby ruins with Mikleo, his childhood seraphim companion. Unfortunately, they become trapped in the depths of the historical site during their investigation. And that's about it for today. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. Bye bye now.